One of the most beloved characters in the Spider-Verse franchise is definitely Spider-Ham, also known as Peter Porker. Let's take a moment to chat about him, even though there isn't a lot of detailed information out there. Spider-Ham is an alternate version of the classic Spider-Man Peter Parker, but what really sets him apart is his hilarious and cartoonish style. He's all about humor and fun, which makes him stand out in a world that can often be pretty serious. But what's really cool about him is his strange origin story. Believe it or not, he wasn't always a pig. Originally, he was a spider that was about to bite a pig, but in a twist of fate, the pig ended up biting him instead. This wasn't just any pig either, it was radioactive. This special twist is what gave him his pig appearance and turned him into a superhero with amazing abilities. So instead of just being a regular spider, he gained the powers of Spider-Man but in the form of a pig. Just like the original Peter Parker, he also took on the role of a photographer for the Daily Bugle. He loves capturing the exciting moments of his adventures while also doing his part to fight crime and help people in need. However, what makes his world so entertaining is that his villains are more about laughs than they are serious threats. For instance, take Annihilate, a primate with a knack for causing chaos. Instead of being a terrifying villain, he's more of a goofy character who adds to the fun of Spider-Ham's adventures. Then there's Goose Cannon. Yeah, you read that right. His name alone is hilarious, and he's just as zany as it sounds. And let's not forget Cyber Billy Goat, a technologically enhanced goat with a love for destruction. There's also Baked Clamorai, a pun-filled name that can't help but make you chuckle. Despite the silliness of his name, he proves to be quite a formidable opponent. Each of these villains brings a unique flavor to the stories, making them creative and entertaining. They not only challenge Spider-Ham but also provide plenty of laughs along the way. In Spider-Ham's world, there are no limits when it comes to creativity and humor. Every adventure is filled with unexpected twists, funny situations, and ridiculous characters. Before he got accidentally pulled into Miles's universe, he had quite an adventure of his own. He found himself captured by a villain with a really unusual name of Crawdaddy.
No one tricks me! Not I, the intellectual genius, Dr. Crawdaddy!
Weird name. I wonder if it could use a little work.
Oh, really?
Using his quick wit and sharp sense of humor, Spider-Ham made fun of Crawdaddy.
Now let's see here. The Croster, Scarecrow, Crawmagon's pretty good.
I think I like the first one better. I don't know.
I got it! How about Dr. Crawfish, attorney at Craw?
But it wasn't just about making jokes. Spider-Ham used his cleverness to outsmart him and find a way to escape his clutches. Just when it seemed like he might get away clean, something unexpected happened. Out of nowhere, a portal opened up, and before he knew it, Spider-Ham was sucked in. This sudden twist transported him to an entirely different dimension, which turned out to be Miles's universe. Even though Spider-Ham is famous for his loud and goofy personality, there's another side to him that's a bit more emotional.
Miles, the hardest thing about this job is you can't always save everybody.
He's the kind of character who can burst out laughing one moment and be moved to tears the next. This mix of emotions makes him relatable and adds depth to his otherwise cartoonish character. He takes great pride in his cartoon roots and fiercely defends them. He doesn't appreciate it when people underestimate him or dismiss the inhabitants of his world as silly or weak. Before he heads back to his own universe, he does something really special. He gives his trusty hammer to Miles. I have to admit, I was really hoping to see Miles use that hammer at some point in the story because it would have been such a fun twist, but unfortunately, we didn't get to see that yet. At the end of Across the Spider-Verse, we can see him as one of the members of Gwen's team. They are all gearing up to rescue Miles, which showcases how important friendship and teamwork are to Spider-Ham. He's not just there for the laughs. He genuinely cares about helping his friends and standing up for what's right. This move reinforces his character as someone who, despite all the silliness, has a big heart and is always ready to jump into action for his pals.